What's up, y'all? Peace, peace, peace. So, we'll give you I'm gonna talk about some. It's gonna be like a part two of the video I did yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So, about people using me, who's lying. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a story that I gotta tell because it's kind of funny in a way. But in 2011, I had quit my job because I got, working for. There's no way I'm gonna work for somebody that's gonna yell at you all day. You know what I'm saying? Big bad white dude yelling at you. So that ain't my style. So I just bounced, and I went back to doing showcases. I haven't done a showcase in a while. And around that time, how I was already working on demo. I was already working on a demo, and I think at that point I was thinking about turning my demo into a mixtape. But I had some, 4 demo songs, and I wanted to do a video for one of them, a music video. So, I should know better. But at that time, still, Craigslist was still, what I'm saying, I wasn't sure. So I saw something on Craigslist, and dude says, I ain't gonna give his name, obviously, but he's a videographer. He does music videos, and he set the price and everything. The price was cheaper on the thing. He said $300. So eventually, when I met him and all that, he put it up to $600. But I didn't say nothing. I wasn't working either, so I don't know. I don't know why I didn't question it, but we shot the music video first. You know what I'm saying? And now actually, I paid him first. So we met. He told me to come see him in Bushwick. But it wasn't his pad. He's from the Bronx. It was his cousin's pad. So we met, talked, chopped it up, gave him the $600. He said, my man, giving me a pound and all that. It was all good, brotherly, Some other dudes came by. It was friends of his cousin. They were opening up a club. They was like, yo, we got this club opening up. You know what I mean? You want to come through, come through. I'm like, all right. But one chick that was there, it was a couple of chicks. One that lived with his cousin and some other chick that came in. And she kept looking at him. She gave him a look when he said that, like, yo, really? You know what I'm saying? So it was a red flag on the way she looked at him when he told me about the club. So I knew something was up. So anyway, we did the music video. I think it was later on that week. We shot the music video on Friday probably. It was a Friday. We shot it in my neighborhood. And we shot some of it in the Marcy Avenue train station. And then we shot some of it in his cousin's rooftop. You know what I'm saying? So, did our thing. It was cold, but we shot the video anyway. And he showed me how the video came out on the cam, and then and it all was good. I think it was that Saturday or the following Saturday. He told me to go with him because he needed help. You know what I'm saying? Like, he needed help with the equipment, carrying it all the way to, I think it was Inwood, Manhattan. Or Manhattan. It was like, it wasn't Harlem, but it wasn't Washington Heights. I think it was, damn, I forgot the name of the area, but it was all the way at the end of Manhattan. Like, you could see the Bronx from across. So we went over there, and it was this dude trying to do like a little commercial or whatever. So it was a setup in his apartment. Dude had a nice pad in the basement, you know what I'm saying? Because he's a super, so he makes good money. And then they give him an apartment. He don't got paid for the apartment, so that shit was ill. And I was thinking about that the whole night. Like, damn, this nigga don't gotta pay shit. And I don't know when it was gonna finish, but I wanted to go home. I haven't ate, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm hungry, so I'm like, dog, I gotta leave, you know what I'm saying? He was like, what? I thought you were gonna. I was like, nah. So I left, and I know he was a little upset, but I don't know how long this shit was gonna go. I haven't eaten. So I got home. I got close to my neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? I went went to a spot, ate there, and hey, you know, like he texted me that when I got home. He texted me, and he asked me about something, and then he said, "Nah, never mind," because he couldn't find his keys or whatever. So then, some weeks went by. I started texting him, and then I called him, text him, and all that. No, this was all in 2011. I texted him all that, called him, and he wasn't responding. So I'm like, what the fuck? It was getting weeks. It was like weeks. So I got mad. So again, if you owe me money, I'm a collect. So I went to his cousin's house in Bushwick, knocked on the door, and knocked again because his cousin wasn't responding right away. And then I hear him looking through the peephole. He has pit bull. Pit bull's real friendly with me, but I could hear him putting it in the bathroom. And you know the bathroom is mad small. It's mad small. It's not the kind of bathroom I would want. You know what I'm saying? Then finally he opens up. He opens up slowly, and he opens up, and he looked shocked. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't think. Cause I see all these other dudes that he does business with, that he's supposedly gonna do music videos for, these other little rappers, whatever, and they're all like younger than me, you know what I'm saying? Like 15, 16, but I'm a grown ass man already. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm already in my late 20s, so when the dude opened the door, he looked like he seen a ghost, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't know how I am, but cause I'm kind of pissed off about my money, because you owe me money. I want my money, you know what I'm saying? So his face looked pale. I ain't gonna lie, and I'm pissed off. And he's like, "Oh, what's up?" I just went in. I'm like, "Yo, was your cousin Roberto? You know what I'm saying? Do owe me money? Like I've been calling him for weeks, texting him. You know, he shot the music video, hasn't responded to me." Text me nothing. What's going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? Can you call him? So it's like, yeah. Let me get the phone. Like, so I sat at the table. I waited. He called. His cousin didn't respond. So he was like, he's not responding. So I'm like, well, try to get in touch with him. Tell him, yo, you owe me, it's Omar. You owe me money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm supposed to do the music video. He didn't send me the video, and he didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, so he didn't send me the video, that's what it was. Not the money, but he didn't send me the music video. It's been weeks already, so I'm like, look, just tell him, yo, just give me my money back. You know what I'm saying? Like, some shit like that. So, I was mad, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was fucking pissed. I walked out. I didn't even say what's up to him, nothing, you know what I'm saying? And, and the reason why I was upset was because of another situation that happened. So the other situation that happened a couple of years before that was in 2008. So I hooked up with this dude from the Bronx also, and it was through my man, through a coworker I knew, you know what I'm saying? Homeboy I was cool with. So he told me, I know this dude named Sam. He hooked you up. He's from the Bronx, but he hooked you up. My coworker was also from the Bronx, so I said, cool. We met up in the Bronx. He took me to his pad. He lived all the way up. You know that Fat Joe song? All the way up. He lived all the way up. So we went to his house, his father's house. His brother, him and his brother picked me up. And he told me, he used to work for Bad Boy. So red flag. It was a red flag when he said that. And when we got to the crib, we went straight to work. And but we couldn't stay there too long. So I was recording. He was like, nah, don't spit like that. I'm going to show you how. And he's right, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was too aggressive at that time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was on my DMX, kind of. So, he told me, he co-wrote for me, said, these lines are dope, but let me put this line in, this word in, and then I'm like, all right, cool. And, I paid him already. I paid him $500. And he was like, you gotta flow with it, ride with it. And it was a beat that he produced. He was a producer. that used to work for Bad Boy. So, you know what I'm saying? I think he was a producer for Bad Boy for the Black Rob era, G-Dep era, you know what I'm saying? Not before that, because he's the same age as me. So you know, he was like, yo, come through again. I'm like, bet, whatever. So, you know, things happen. So I couldn't make it 1 week, and then next week he couldn't make it. So I'm like, cool. Then I called him again, and he told me he couldn't do it because his grandma had just passed. So I told him my condolences. I know because my grandmother passed away some years ago. So eventually I will call him. I called him. Next day, called him. And I text him, nothing. A month went by, another month went by. I'm like, this dude disappeared on me. So this is 2008. So in October 2008, I left him a message like, bro, it's all good. I'm not mad. Just call me. Like, I paid you the 500. What's up with the session? You know what I'm saying? Like, never responded. So I'm like, damn, nigga did the Bad Boy shit on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, he did what a lot of artists said a lot of producers were doing in Bad Boy, like what P. Diddy did also. Like, he did that shit to me. So when it came time to meeting up with this Roberto dude, also from the Bronx, I was already, when he didn't respond, I was already upset. Like, damn, I got jerked again. And I don't know what it is with, and I don't want to blame the Bronx, but you know, with us Brooklyn guys, it's like, we cool. Like, if you can't work it out with the music video, can't work it out with the session, just give me my money back. These Bronx dudes don't want to give you money back. I don't know what it is, but much love to the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got love for a lot of the singers and rappers I grew up listening to that were from the Bronx. But as an artist, it's frustrating to have that happen to you twice. You know what I'm saying? To work with somebody, they promise you they're gonna do this to you, and they never do it. And then when you want the money back, they don't want to give you the money back. So with the dude from the first dude, Sam. So I got hit because I had put up something that I never released, but I put it up on YouTube, and I got hit with a violation. Yo, it was homeboy Sam. You know what I'm saying? Sam, you know what I mean? So I pleaded with YouTube. I told them who it was and all that, and they let it go. You know what I'm saying? So I was kind of funny. The Roberto dude. So now it's been years, right? Since 2011. So 2018, I believe. 2017, but I think it was 2018. It was somewhere around there. Springtime. I get a phone call, and it sounded familiar. And he was like, yo, just meet me and this and that. So I think I called him or texted him or whatever. He told me to meet me at his job. So I went up, I met outside his job, and he came out, and I'm like, bet, like, it's the dude. But he didn't have the ponytail like he did. Like, he had short hair, he looked more heavier. You know what I mean? Losing hair loop in the front. It looked like life got to him, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, this is the dude, but he don't recognize me. So I played it off. So I actually mentioned the dude's name. Fuck it, whatever. I mentioned dude's name. So we go up to his job. You know what I'm saying? Again, this is 2017, 2018. And then we're going over what we have to do, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just sitting, I'm like this, lean back, and I'm like, yo, I know you. And he was like, what? I said, I know you. One of the older women that work there, she hears everything. She stands right next to me. She's going like this. You know what I mean? Like, she knows that something was up with him. You know what I mean? But I told him, yo, I know you. He was like, yo, come with me outside. Yo, how I know you? And I told him, and I started, talking kind of loud, but I was cordial with him. And he was like, yo, bro, I don't recognize you. If it was yo, I apologize. See, what happened was I got arrested, got drunk, and da. I told him, okay, but, you still owe me money, like $600, because I paid you the $600. He was like, nah, I don't remember you paying the $600 and all that. bro, like he pleaded with me. He wanted to work with me again. I'm like, I don't know. Let's see. But then he fucking gives me a hug and shit. Like you know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry, bro. I'm like, whatever. Yo, dude, literally is lying to me. He's lying to me. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, I remember giving you the 600. I'm like, this nigga's lying. It's fucking bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he texts me and I'm like, nah, I can't work with you. I can't work with you. You know what I'm saying? You owe me money. It's not right. Blah blah blah. He tried to explain himself again, but I'm like, nah. So, you know, and that was that. That was that. You know what I'm saying? So, and so that's like with the story from the other video, and then these two things happening. Like, these things happen like back to back to back. You know what I'm saying? Like 2006, 2008, and then 2011. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's when I was like, you know, I can't trust nobody. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I gotta work for myself. I gotta, whatever money I make, I gotta spend it on me, put it on myself, save it for me, and then save it for my music career. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't giving nobody money no more. Like, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I shouldn't have to go through that. If you're an artist, especially if you're a new artist, don't ever hook up with somebody online or hook up with somebody in the rim. They're gonna pay now. Get a regular job. Don't sell drugs, bro. Because everyone thinks you gotta hustle to be a rapper. Like, trust me, this rap game, really, if you really look at it, it's not for drug dealers. Because most drug dealing rappers, they don't last too long. They go platinum, then they burn out. The rappers that kind of stay legit, they don't blow up, but they stay moving. They put out album after album. So get yourself a regular job. Make sure you get paid good, and then just save, and then book yourself studio time. When you do the studio time, record your music, whatever you plan to do with that song, or if you're gonna release an album, do a song first, you know, and then yo, I know a studio called Space Lab Studios. Space Lab Studios will hook you up to do a mixtape for you. They might do an album for you too, I think, and they'll hook you up with a videographer. But if you wanna just put out a song, record it officially, go to Lounge Studios. It's cheap. It's $100. Book yourself a studio time, and then get your song published, get it up, put it out, or maybe make your website and put the song on the website and make some real money. You know, if you're gonna do an album, you definitely need a website or some kind of publishing website or some shit like this. All kinds of new shit coming, and then people will download your music. You can put it up for $20, you know what I'm saying? Because you're not making any money off of streams, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's bullshit. All these dudes that's doing videos about, yo, if you get your music on playlists, on Spotify, you can make this kind. No, that's bullshit. You ain't gonna make that kind of money. Get yourself a website, and then eventually maybe hook up with somebody, a booker that's gonna book your shows. But you won't have to get paid. You won't have to pay to get booked. They'll pay you to get booked. You shouldn't have to pay nothing. You know what I'm saying? Invest in yourself. That's all bullshit. It's a scam. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Do it the right way. You know what I'm saying? And even for guys my age, it's never too late. Like, a lot of females are always telling me, yo, it's not too late to go back to school, not too late to do this. So it's never too late. So I'm gonna send that message out to y'all. It's never too late. Never too late. You know what I'm saying? But never hook up with somebody online or hook up with somebody and then pay them $500, $600. Nah, don't do that. Just book yourself studio time for cheap at Lounge Studios. You know what I'm saying? In Midtown Manhattan. You know what I'm saying? If you're in New York, if you're from another city, another state, book yourself a studio time at a studio that's cheap, that's affordable. Go online, look for it, and then if you want to do an album and you want to put it out yourself. Don't give nobody money. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. and then try to find like a booker, you know what I'm saying, that you don't gotta pay, you know what I'm saying, and just split the money or whatever. Do that shit, you know what I'm saying? Don't give your money to nobody. Don't give your hard-earned working money to nobody. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's all I gotta say. Don't do it. You know, I'm also saying this to let you know not to make the same mistakes I made. You know, I ain't perfect, but yeah. So that's it. Peace, y'all.